Muse. When I decided to embark on this journey with The Dark Side Down, I knew that it was going to be rough, because writing in the Nameless Saga is always rough. But little did I know that part of the challenge would come from you. You are usually this bastion of clarity for me. I can always turn to you and know that what you're going to give me is going to make it all so easy. This time, however, it's like every time I turn around, every time I'm moving forward with this story, I come to an intersection, and instead of it being a 4-way stop, it's like a 12-way stop. You're just throwing all of this stuff at me. I mean, it was just like the very beginning of the story, when I was certain that it was going to start with A, and you say, nay, 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 we're going to start this story with Z. And then you're going to have to figure out how to go back to A, and then you're going to weave in and out of the alphabet after I've taken all the letters of the alphabet and written them on a piece of paper and ripped them up and tossed them into the air and watched them fall down like little precious snowflakes to hit the ground and wait for me to pick one. So I've never, we've written a lot of books together, Muse, and you have never failed me as a source of inspiration. But this time it's like, I don't know what it is, but you're on overdrive. And I almost can't keep up. I'm writing and I'm writing and I'm writing and I'm writing, and as I'm writing, you're pounding me with more ideas, and I take a turn and I write and I write and I write, and you hit me from this side with another idea, and I take another turn and I write and I write and I write, and then you hit me from the front, you blindside me, and then you smack me in the head from the back. I'm trying to keep notes, I'm trying to keep up with your pace, and it's like you're manic. And I'm trying to keep a coherent story together, and you're just like, oh my God, have this, kitchen sink. Oh my gosh, here's the bathroom, blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh, let's do this. Take this character down this path. And it goes on and on and on and on and on, and my brain is so tired. And maybe that's like what you did with me for iZombie I, and you said, no, let's not have an outline. You don't need that this time. Trust me. And maybe that's part of what this episode of the Nameless Saga needs. Maybe it just needs this deluge of corruption and filth and I keep trying to. I keep thinking, no. We got to take the story to hell. It's got to go back to hell because that's where all the good juicy bits are. And you keep going, no, not yet. We've got to layer. We've got to layer it on like a rotten, festering onion. Peel it away, and let's see the stink inside. See the stink? I guess you could see sometimes if the stink is bad enough, it's going to be seen. And that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling that I'm seeing the stink. You see? You see what's going on in here? Even my senses are confused. And I know, it's... I have to trust you. I do. And every time you hit me with something, I think, oh, good God, I don't know. And then it comes out, and it's like, oh, that's where we're going with this. And maybe, this is just one of those instances where I really, really have to trust my instincts, because I don't know. And maybe that's a good thing. I've been writing in my comfort zone for so long now, and maybe I really need this discomfort, this lack. It's not a lack of clarity. It's just I'm walking on a tightrope, and underneath me is this massive bed of nails infected with poison and disease, and I've just got to walk it. And maybe that's exactly what I need at this point in my life and my career. Maybe I just, I've been riding without a net, but even though I'm riding without a net, I know that there's safety at the bottom, that there's ground to fall on. And should I fall, I can still get back up. And maybe what I needed right now is to have that secure ground covered with danger, so that I am finally taken out of the comfort zone, and I have to write with a little bit of fear. And maybe that's the key. Maybe you're onto something. Maybe I have to write with a little fear in my gut for this particular story, because that's exactly what it needs. Maybe I need to fear what I'm writing. Maybe that's it. You're just making me afraid. You're making me afraid of the process for the first time in years, so that maybe that fear will translate into horror. Or maybe I'm just grasping at a bunch of little teeny tiny straws, and I don't have any tweezers to pick those straws up with. A barrel full of fucking monkeys. And they're going to, as soon as I pick those little monkeys up, they're going to come to life, and they're going to scratch and claw in my eyes and my flesh, and then they're going to run off and fling their feces at my face or the wall. And when they fling their feces at the wall, it's going to spell out exactly what I need for this book. Is that what you're doing? Is this a new technique? The school of monkey feces flinging writing. No. I get it. You just are making me afraid so that I can write fear. It's uncomfortable. It really is. And I'm okay with that. I trust you. Like I said, I have always trusted you. And I have been in my comfort zone for too long. And maybe this is exactly right. It's funny that inspiration distilled into its purest form can be so frightening. But here I am. And here you are, inundating me with inspiration. And I just have to hope that I can put those pieces together in the right way. Sometimes a little discomfort is all we need as an artist, because within that discomfort, we will desperately struggle to find the way to the truth. And that's what I'm searching for, the truth. That's what this series has always been about, the truth. And maybe this time around, in this particular book, the truth is darker and harder to grasp. And you're making me realize that. And I don't mean realize it by understanding it. I mean, you're making me realize it by in the way of bringing it to life. Bringing to life the darker truth that lies within the story of this book. Whew. I need to smoke, a drink, a nap, or something, and I don't smoke or drink or nap. Anyway, let's get back to it, shall we? Make me afraid, Muse. Make me afraid.